What's up guys, this is Aadit from Tech is Easy, and today I'm going to be reviewing and showing you how to use JotForm. So I've been using this for a week or two, and I must say that it's one of the easiest and most powerful form makers out there. So it's completely free to use, although if you want some more features and storage, they do have options for that as well. So JotForm has tons of features which I feel are really helpful. They have a drag and drop feature which makes it extremely simple to make a form. Then you can also add payments in the form, and they have tons of other features. So I'll show you most of them in this video. So let's get started. You'll first have to open your browser and search for JotForm. Then you'll reach this page, and from here, you've just got to log in. So you can sign up with an email or Google or Facebook. And once you've logged in, this is the page which you'll see. So this is the dashboard, and from here, you can create a form. One way of creating a form is completely from scratch. So then you can customize the form to your liking. Or if you don't want to do that, they have more than 10,000 templates. So for any form topic, they'll have you covered. So I'll just show you the templates quickly. So over here you can see that it's written templates. And based on what type of template you want, you can just select the option. So right now I'll select form templates. And over here you can see all of the templates. So if you want, you can search for one, or else they have many categories over here. So based on what you want, you can select a template from here. So this is one feature which I really like, because if you don't want to spend time creating a form from scratch, then you can just use a template, and you can also edit that to make all the changes you want. So now I'm back on the dashboard, and what you've got to do is click on create a form. So over here you have three options: from scratch, from a template, or you can import a form. I'll just start from scratch. After that you can select the layout. So you can have a classic form where all of the questions are on one page, or if you want a form where there's only one question per page, and the person will have to click next after each question, you can pick that as well. So I'll just select a classic form for now. This is the page from which you can create a form. I'll quickly show you around all of the settings. So over here on the left, you can add different elements. So these are all of the questions which you'll want to add, like email address, then your address, your phone number. Then if you want to accept payments, they have an option for that as well. And the last option is to add widgets. So they have options like e-signature, take a photo, add terms and conditions, or if you want someone to upload a file, they have an option for that as well. So this was basically how to add an element. And now the last two settings are to preview a form. So once you've made all the changes, you can just preview it by clicking this button over here, and then to change the theme. So if I just click on form designer, over here I can change the font, the theme, the layout. They have tons of options over here as well. So now let's get started creating a form itself. So the first option is to add a logo. So you can do that if you just click on it. So you can upload a file from your PC, or if you have the URL, you can just add that over here. So like I mentioned earlier, the entire process of creating a form is based on drag and drop. So whatever changes you want to make, it's extremely simple. All you've got to do is select it, and then you can just rearrange it. So you can do this for elements as well. Right now I'll just get started by adding a title. So right now I'll just show you how to create a form for contact details. Just click on this plus button over here, then go to basic, and now you can start adding everything that you want. So the first thing which I'll want to do is full name. So if I just click on that, you can see that it's come here. And now if you want to edit this, you can do that as well. Then to delete it, there's an option over here, and they also have some properties. So over here you can decide whether you want to keep it required, then the alignment. You can make all of those changes over here. So I'll quickly add all of the elements which I want. So email address, phone, then the residential address. So I've added all of the elements which I want for now. And what I can do is just reorder them. So if I want to keep their phone number first, I can select that. And then either keep it first or after the name. So this is basically how it works. You can add any element from here, then just click on it to add it, and then you can rearrange it by clicking on it. After that, I'll just add some widgets. So I can add e-signature. I'll just add one payment option as well. So I can add PayPal personal. So you'll just have to add your PayPal account where you'll want the money to be sent. And after that, you'll be ready. And one thing regarding payments is that making payments via JotForm is extremely secure. So over here you can just go through all of the security details if you want to. If you want to add a new page, you have an option for that as well. But I'm just going to add my form over here. So now once you've made all of the changes and you want to preview it, just click on this button over here. And this is how the form will look. So you can see all of the questions. After the signature, and the payments currently hasn't come because I haven't added my details. But even that will come after the signature. Then you can also see how it will look on different devices. like a phone or a tablet or a desktop. And now the last step is to publish the form and share it with others. So now I'll just click on publish on top. So the first option to share it is via link, and you can also decide whether you want to keep the form public, or if you click on that, here you can either keep it private, public, or only for a company. So this is up to you. And then you can decide what a person can do after they've submitted the form, whether they can view it, edit it. So these options are over here. And then they also have some other options like a thank you page and autoresponder. After that, you can also email it, and they have other options to share. So these are all of the ways that you can share it. Then one feature which I liked is that you can embed this to your website. So let's say you have a company website and you want to embed the form. They have an option for that as well. So over here, based on the format, you can copy the code and then you'll just have to paste it in your website, and this exact same form will show on your website. Then you can also save this as a PDF, and you have other options as well. So now I'll show you how to see the responses after you've shared the form. So I'll just go back to the home page. And here you can see a list of all of the forms which you've created. And now if I just hover the mouse over the form, you can see that there are options to edit it, then inbox, and some more options. So if you just click on inbox, so this is the page where you'll see all of your responses. And what you can do is delete or archive some responses which you don't want. And one feature which I really like is the filter. So if I just click on that, then you can filter all of the responses based on any condition. So this is really helpful at times. Now I'm going to show you another feature which I feel is really interesting. So it's called approvals, and I'll just quickly show to you. So if you click on features, then you'll find an option called JotForm approvals. This makes the process of approval extremely simple. So I'm going to use this example. Let's say you have a job application form. So earlier, once a person has submitted it, it'll come to you and then you'll have to send it to the person in charge. But now using the approvals feature, what you can do is just add a condition that after a person submits the form, it'll directly go to a person, and then based on the application, if it's accepted or rejected, an automated response will be sent to the email ID. Now I'll just show you how to do it. So just click on try now. So from here, you can start from scratch, create a one-step approval, or use a template. So personally, I just use templates because they've covered so many topics in various categories. I find this really helpful and it saves a lot of my time. So this is basically how approval works. It makes the entire process automated and much simpler. And the last thing which I forgot to mention are all of the integrations. So again, if you hover the mouse over that, you can see all of the different apps with which you can integrate it. So personally, I love integrating this with PayPal as it makes the money transfer process much simpler. But you can also link this with Google Sheets, Zoom, and many other apps. So this is how JotForm works, and I've also put a link in the description so you can check that out. And I hope this video helped you. Goodbye.